Hi, passionate Rangers FC fans. Welcome to Rangers Update, your dedicated source for all things Rangers. Before we dive in, we want to express our gratitude for your unwavering support. If you bleed blue, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and let's strengthen our community. Now, let's get into the latest updates. A hearty welcome to our new followers. Your backing means the world to us. WAP. Let's get to the news. It's absolute chaos in the footballing world right now, and if you thought you'd seen it all, think again, because the Rangers have gone full throttle and detonated the entire European market with what might just be the signing of the century. Ross Barkley, yes, you heard that right, the very same Ross Barkley who has dazzled, frustrated, and occasionally left defenders in the dust during his Premier League days, is reportedly on the verge of joining the Gers in what insiders are already whispering could be the single most audacious transfer in the club's history. The deal itself is shrouded in secrecy, with agents, lawyers, and club officials allegedly moving at breakneck speed to get every dot on every I before the public even gets a sniff of the final paperwork. Social media has been erupting with speculation, memes, and some incredulous reactions from fans who are still pinching themselves to confirm it's not just another bizarre twist of football gossip. Sources close to the dressing room hint that Barkley's arrival could redefine not only the team's attacking dynamics, but also the Scottish Premiership landscape, potentially putting Rangers in a position to challenge European giants in a way that has been the stuff of dreams rather than reality. And the sheer scale of excitement and disbelief is palpable across every corner of the internet, forums, and fan groups. What's fascinating about this development is the timing and context surrounding it, because Barkley's career has been a roller coaster of promise and unpredictability, and yet here we are witnessing a moment that could rewrite the narrative for both player and club. The speculation first ignited late last night when a flurry of cryptic tweets and shadowy Instagram posts hinted at a meeting between the players' representatives and key Rangers officials, sparking an immediate feeding frenzy among journalists, bloggers, and fans alike. Analysts are already dissecting the potential formation tweaks, midfield rotations, and tactical evolutions that could follow Barkley's inclusion, suggesting that his versatility, power, and eye for a killer pass could provide an injection of creativity previously unseen at Ibrox. Conversations within fan communities have turned almost feverish, with debates about wage structures, shirt numbers, and even what style of celebration he might bring to the pitch, dominating long threads of online chatter. Meanwhile, bookmakers have been quick to adjust odds on Rangers' domestic and European prospects, signaling that the market is taking this whisper seriously. The aura of suspense is heightened by the very British absurdity of it all. A top-flight English player of international pedigree potentially heading north to Scotland in a deal that seems equal parts strategic brilliance and audacious gamble. A story that's spreading faster than any pre-season hype and leaving everyone with a sense that football may never feel quite the same again. Rumors have escalated to the point where even casual fans are now hooked, waking up to messages and alerts about potential announcements, imagining what it would be like to witness Barkley glide past defenders at Ibrox under the floodlights. The club's hierarchy, however, remains characteristically tight-lipped, fueling the mystique and adding layers to a narrative that is part football strategy, part Hollywood drama. Sources claim that there were late-night negotiations, meetings that stretched into the early hours, and a sense of urgency so palpable that insiders describe it as almost theatrical, a chess match being played out in boardrooms and private lounges rather than on the pitch. Meanwhile, rival clubs in Scotland and across Europe are reportedly watching with a mixture of disbelief and envy, realizing that the Rangers have pulled a move that is not just significant in scale, but potentially transformative, signaling a new era of ambition that few had predicted. Fans have taken to Twitter and fan forums with wild speculation about the financial implications, what this means for squad harmony, and whether Barkley can replicate the flashes of brilliance that have defined his career at clubs like Chelsea and Everton. Pundits are weighing in with grand narratives about legacy, ambition, and the psychology of transfers, weaving tales of a player who might finally find the platform to shine consistently, while the city itself buzzes with the idea that history could be in the making at Ibrox. The atmosphere charged with excitement and anticipation in a way rarely seen. Behind the scenes, sources hint at a level of precision and orchestration that is remarkable for a club outside the traditional European superpower bracket, suggesting that Rangers management may have pulled off what many would consider impossible, combining financial savvy, personal persuasion, and strategic timing to land a player whose potential impact could extend well beyond goals and assists. Conversations among insiders paint a picture of a meticulous process, one where every contingency was anticipated, from medicals to contract clauses to image rights negotiations, illustrating that the Rangers are playing a game not just of football, but of influence and vision on a continental scale. It's rare to see a move that combines ambition, risk, and potential spectacle in such a concentrated form. And yet, here it is, with Barkley at the center, a player whose career has been defined by highs and lows, suddenly poised to become a symbol of audacious reinvention. Fans are speculating not only about the tactical implications, but also the cultural impact, imagining a scenario where the signing energizes season tickets, merchandise sales, and international recognition, turning what might have been a routine domestic campaign into a statement of intent with global resonance. As conversations spiral online and in pubs across Glasgow, there's a shared sense that something extraordinary is unfolding, a narrative that blends footballing genius, managerial courage, and sheer unpredictability into a story that nobody saw coming, but that everyone now wants to witness firsthand, almost cinematic in its unfolding, leaving the footballing world collectively holding its breath. Amid all this, the media machine has gone into overdrive with reports flying in from different corners, each adding new layers, contradictions, and spicy speculation, a perfect storm of intrigue and hype that seems custom-made for the digital age, where rumors spread faster than confirmed facts and where every twist, leak, or emoji-laden post becomes headline fodder. Analysts are drawing comparisons with past transfers, debating whether this ranks alongside historical European shocks, while fans dissect training ground videos, interviews, and even throwback match highlights in an attempt to gauge Barkley's current form and readiness. The effect is almost hypnotic, a swirling vortex of information, excitement, and uncertainty, keeping everyone on the edge of their seats. Meanwhile, Rangers' PR department remains enigmatic, allowing the story to breathe and mutate, a tactic that seems to have worked perfectly because the speculation itself has become a spectacle, a form of entertainment that rivals the sport itself. inside sources suggest that the final confirmation could come at any moment, potentially triggering one of the largest social media storms in Scottish football history, as fans and observers prepare for the eventual unveiling with anticipation bordering on hysteria, the excitement akin to a festival rather than a mere player signing, a celebration of ambition, courage, and footballing romance that feels like it could change everything, yet leave room for even more drama. The final layer of intrigue comes from the whispered hints about what this could mean for the squad and the wider strategic plan at Ibrox, with some suggesting that Barkley's presence could be the catalyst for a tactical evolution, blending experience, flair, and unpredictability in ways that have rarely been attempted in Scottish football. Coaches and technical staff are reportedly abuzz with possibilities, discussing rotations, formations, and set-piece routines that could leverage Barkley's strengths, while fans speculate endlessly about how the dressing room chemistry might shift, whether younger players will be inspired or challenged, and how opponents might respond to this new level of audacity. The signing, if confirmed, would not merely be a statement of intent, but a declaration of vision, a signal that Rangers are willing to rewrite the rules, challenge expectations, and stake a claim on the European stage with a mixture of bravery and calculation that is both thrilling and nerve-wracking. The buzz is now transcending the pitch, spilling into cafes, homes, offices, and online spaces, with the idea that a single player could alter the trajectory of an entire club, turning speculation into obsession, anticipation into near certainty, and fans into eager witnesses of what might just be the defining football story of the year, if not the decade, with Ross Barkley at its enigmatic, electrifying center, ready to spark debates, dreams, and maybe even a few nightmares for opponents. The excitement surrounding Ross Barkley's potential arrival at Rangers has reached levels that can only be described as feverish, with fans and pundits alike spinning endless theories about the ripple effects across Scottish football and beyond, a situation that seems almost too wild to be real, yet too tantalizing to dismiss. Discussions online have taken on a life of their own, with meme culture colliding with tactical speculation, creating a digital ecosystem in which every gesture, hint, or leaked image is dissected and overanalyzed to a point where the line between fact and fiction becomes delightfully blurred. It's almost as if the very idea of Barkley at Ibrox has become a narrative device, a story that people can collectively imagine, argue over, and celebrate before a single ball has even been kicked, a testament to the power of modern football fandom and social media amplification. Insiders hint that the club is meticulously planning an unveiling that will maximize global attention, potentially using press conferences, exclusive interviews, and behind-the-scenes content to frame Barkley not just as a player, but as a symbol of ambition, audacity, and transformation. Meanwhile, rival clubs are reportedly watching nervously, trying to predict whether this move is a one-off spectacle or the first in a series of strategic coups that could elevate Rangers into a genuinely competitive European force, a situation that adds layers of suspense and intrigue to what is already being described as a historic moment in Scottish football, combining entertainment, strategy, and pure, unadulterated drama. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans The buzz in Glasgow is palpable, with local media reporting long queues outside fan stores in anticipation of the announcement, suggesting that the potential impact on merchandise sales, ticket demand, and overall club visibility could be monumental, turning what might have been a quiet midweek news cycle into an event of almost festival proportions. Supporters are reportedly organizing watch parties and social media campaigns and even informal celebrations to mark what they hope will be confirmed as the signing of a lifetime, a cultural moment as much as a sporting one, blending fandom, spectacle, and expectation into a heady mix that's hard to replicate anywhere else. Meanwhile, Barkley himself is the subject of endless scrutiny, with past highlights, interviews, and even training videos analyzed for clues about his current form, fitness, and attitude, a process that is both obsessive and exhilarating for fans and analysts alike. Speculation about his role in the squad ranges from creative midfield maestro to more direct attacking threat, with pundits debating potential formations, pressing strategies, and partnership dynamics that could maximize his strengths while integrating him seamlessly with established stars. The psychological aspect is not ignored either, with discussions about leadership, dressing room influence, and the potential to inspire younger players, feeding into a narrative that goes beyond pure football, framing Barkley as a catalyst for change, motivation, and a new chapter in Rangers' storied history, a move whose significance extends well past the pitch into the hearts and minds of a city, a nation, and a growing global fan base. Rumors continue to swirl about the precise financial mechanics of the deal, with some insiders hinting at innovative contract structures, performance bonuses, and image rights negotiations designed to balance ambition with fiscal prudence, reflecting a club that appears to be thinking several steps ahead in both sporting and economic terms. The combination of strategic foresight, boldness, and meticulous planning suggests that Rangers management is operating on a level of sophistication that challenges conventional perceptions of Scottish clubs as limited in scope or ambition, signaling that this is not merely a one-off headline-grabbing stunt, but potentially the beginning of a calculated campaign to elevate the club to unprecedented heights. Social media amplifies every whisper, leak, and cryptic post, creating a feedback loop of excitement, conjecture, and incredulity that keeps fans glued to their screens, discussing squad depth, potential European matchups, and the impact of Barkley's creativity on domestic dominance. Observers have noted that the move is simultaneously pragmatic and visionary, recognizing both the immediate boost to the team's quality and the symbolic statement it represents, positioning Rangers as a club unafraid to challenge expectations, embrace risk, and stake a claim on the European stage. The fascination is not just with the player, but with the narrative itself, a story of ambition, audacity, and football as theatre, one that captures imaginations far beyond Ibrox and invites fans everywhere to dream, debate, and speculate in a way that few signings ever manage to inspire. Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned